Hello everybody and welcome to the home opener for the Humber Hawks men's and women's soccer team. They will be facing off against the visiting Fanshawe Falcons here at the Ontario Soccer Centre in Vaughan, Ontario. Zach Benoit alongside me is Federico Liao, and we will be covering the action for you today. To start things off, it'll be the Humber Hawks men's soccer team taking on the visiting Fanshawe Falcons. It's a good day for soccer. The weather is nice. We have a little bit of an obstructed view here from our broadcast booth, but that's okay. Fed, how you doing today?
Doing great. It feels great to be back. Just on the wrong side of the pitch, but hopefully
sure.
we get to see some great football today.
Yeah, you know, if you're just tuning in and you don't know the name Federico Liao, well, where have you been for the last couple years? Big staple point for Humber's soccer teams here over the years. I see a couple of the banners there. I'm sure you were helpful in acquiring those for this program.
Oh yeah. Fortunate to say so. It's good to see that 2022 is already up. It's a little uneven. Someone's got to work on that symmetry there.
a little bit too much space in there between all the numbers. It could just be we can't see that far just because of everything that's blocking us right now.
It's definitely
that's
obstruction.
Okay. Either way, we'll be getting things underway very, very shortly. Like I said, this is the home opener for the Humber Hawks. They have already played one game. They faced off against Redeemer, and that was a 3-0 win. There was one goal in the first half, 2 in the second. Goal scorers were Abdul Babawale, Danny Medeiros, and Christian Kasheshian. And safe to say, this team that's been rolling for as many years as they have, it's continued to show a lot of promise and a lot of poise.
For sure. Historically, Redeemer away has been a tough game. They usually get a lot of fans and good crowd behind them, but it's good to see that the boys were able to kick it off on the right foot.
And as we anxiously await, you see on your screen right there, the Humber Hawks men's soccer team getting ready to go. We will have the action coming shortly. Just waiting for everything to get settled and the refs to give the go-ahead to start this match.
We got the legend Michael Fayahoon back today after a couple years away photography, but
I did see that as well. I remember my first year broadcasting here on HSN. I saw the name and heard the legends, and then the next couple years I didn't see him around. So good to see,
of course,
him coming back.
Definitely got a few guys I recognize here: Damien Kay, Keegan Wilson, and obviously all the guys from last year.
And we are set, and action has begun here at the Ontario Soccer Centre between the Humber Hawks and the Fanshawe Falcons. It'll be a quick throw-in on the sidelines. We know how dominant this Humber Hawks attack is. We see players returning such as Damien Kay and the second-year student, Danny Medeiros, who really kind of took a step up last year in his rookie campaign alongside Kay.
For sure. We see the boys setting up in what seems to be a 4-3-3. Abdul playing in the attacking midfielder. Usually he's out on the wing. And Luca Pinto switching sides out here on the left back. Let's see how he does there today.
And when we talked about some of these dominant Humber Hawks teams, you can kind of see it there, the banners dating all the way back to 1995. All these dominant, national winning programs and teams, the defense has always been very strong.
For sure. We've always emphasized on not conceding first, and the goals will always come. So if we can keep teams away from scoring, it's always a plus.
Cross right there, looked like it was Babawale trying to get the header.
Always a threat in the air.
Oh, yeah. I believe it was last year in the playoffs or the Nationals. You'd be able to clarify more, but it was a hat trick that he scored.
Oh, yeah. Provincial finals, actually against this very team. Actually, it was against Seneca in the finals, my apologies. But in the finals, the Babawale Airways took off, and he scored quite the header on the opposite side of the field here. But He can jump.
And we will look for him to continue to make an impact. The fourth-year player out of Toronto, Ontario. Quick throw in here on the side. Humber has maintained control so far in the early stages. Trying to mount an attack right here. K here in the midfield, just passing on back, trying to create some space, get an open attack. Looks like they're going to try to do so on the left side.
Pinto always very comfortable on the ball. It's good to see that he can apply the same tactics on the left side. Ooh, free kick.
On the outside of the box, yeah, it looks like it was Medeiros drawing that one.
Definitely a dangerous spot here. I'll be looking for either Danny or Noah to maybe have a strike on goal or put a dangerous ball into.
So we'll take another look at it right here. Challenge. Yeah, looks like caught him on the right foot.
Just a little late there. Coming a little into the tackle. Slightest of contacts, but hey, we'll take it.
And I remember last year in the box here, every time there was a free kick anywhere, you would always be the one taking it, and we'd be calling you the free kick specialist.
Oh, yeah. I would definitely be the type to have a shot on target here, but Danny's a smart player, too. There you go. Dangerous ball, keeper comes out.
Good play by the keeper to get it out, and Fanshawe will try to mount their first attack here of the game.
Good challenge, breaking up the counter.
It was also for the Fanshawe Falcons a 3-0 win over Mohawk. So both these teams starting off hot. It was Kyle Cameron scoring the goal, Ibrahim Halif, and Jacob Bunsevich. Those are the 3 goal scorers for Fanshawe in their opening match. Both these teams will try to continue to go undefeated early stages of this 2023 season.
The standards are always very high here at Humber. It's you're expected to go undefeated every season, but gotta take it one game at a time, every opponent at a time. Things change very quickly, so it's good to see the boys are here.
For sure, and
Healthy.
that's the mindset. And you look at the banners that are here at the Ontario Soccer Centre. Those are actually the national banners, not just the provincial, and that just shows how dominant this program has been for so many years.
There might not be enough space for the provincial ones.
Fanshawe trying to get something going here, but a nice collapse there by Humber.
Ooh, little flick attempt by Abdul, always a tricky one.
It kind of feels, watching Humber play, they just kind of, they like to feel out the opponents in the opening stages, see what the attack could possibly be. I know you'd probably understand that a lot more than I would.
For sure.
When it comes to formally playing and being a part of that in the opening stages.
Of course, here at Humber, the thing is, it's quite the short season. So usually early in the season, you're feeling things out, new players, new teammates, sometimes new tactics. So yeah, it's the safe bet to feel your opponent out, get a feel of the spaces and where their weaknesses are. And here we could see Abdul.
Ooh, calls it a clean tackle. Medeiros shot on net, just gonna go a little bit wide of that right post. Thought there could have been a free kick issued there on the attack there by Bubba Wale, but no, he gets it to Medeiros.
And that's what we like to see out of Abdul, just taking players on, being confident, and causing trouble for the other team. Just like that little shot from top of the box, that's where you'd like to see Danny Medeiros. He can always put one in from distance.
Power out of the boot of the second-year player, crossing the box, and
Leitch, I believe.
Looks like Fanshawe's trying to get something going, but Humber not going to allow it.
Good switch. And there he is.
He's got room on that right side. Bubba Wale, the edge of the box. Passes off to Kay. The keeper makes a nice diving save.
see Fanshawe setting up in a 4-2-3-1 with 2 holding mids, usually a safer formation for controlling the midfield. See how that turns out against Humber's 1 holding midfielder. Noel McIntyre, it seems. Very aggressive player, likes to get stuck in and take control of the midfield.
And typically last year, what was seen a lot, just observing from outside looking in, was that even though the defense for Humber was just so strong, nobody in the defense would stop. It looks like Kay's trying to get something going in the box, can't. Nice play right there by the defender.
Great pressure there by Damien. So we love to see.
Through this little plastic we have up in front of us to see the number, but I can't really make it out.
I can't either. I wish I could.
I'm gonna try and guess that it's Carlos Cabral, I believe, but can't get a full confirmation on that.
It's okay. Soon, next week, hopefully we get to take these down.
Exactly.
If I don't by the end of this game myself. Corner here by Noel McIntyre.
Corner into the box.
Dangerous ball.
Ooh.
Damien.
He wanted that on the back foot, just missing the, I believe it was his right foot that he lifted up to try to tip that on in, but just missing.
I think Danny got a touch on that and just half a second to react, to get that toe in, toe, chest, something. See Humber setting up in a high pressure here. Don't want to let Fanshawe play out the back here. Let's see. Good touch. And that's what we like to see, Humber getting the ball back really quickly. But once again, Fanshawe seems to control here again. Dangerous ball across the field.
And as much as we talk about the defense of Humber, we got to also talk about the offensive side of things, and you got to look no further than Damien Kay. 10 goals last year and 23 points in 9 games played. He started 7 of those, and he was really a prominent piece of the offense right there.
For sure, for sure.
Along with yourself, Luca Uccello, and Danny Medeiros.
Yes, yes. I have high expectations of Damien this year. Although he did bag 10 goals, would love to see him maybe hit the 13 or 15 goal mark this year, as he's looking great.
We all know he has that capability too. Right here will be number 10. Not Ibrahim.
Angel Camille.
Crossing it in. If you're just tuning in here, this is the home opener for the Humber Hawks here at the Ontario Soccer Centre in Vaughan, Ontario. Fanshawe coming in visiting. Just roughly 10 minutes into this one. No score as of yet. Humber playing very strong. Both teams kind of just feeling each other out so far to try to find an opening, get an attack going.
Yeah, historically this Humber Fanshawe game has always had high tension, as Fanshawe has been one of our rivals, but things always seem to come out one way.
Fanshawe trying to mount something here on the far left.
Good through
ball gets through just too hard. Humber regain control here. Net for the Hawks today, it's Ezekiel Carrasco.
Good switch. Let's see, one-on-one.
Strike on net, just going a little bit wide there of that left post. Humber again, just out here, just attacking. That was Thomas Joseph, first-year player to Brampton, Ontario, trying to get something going there. A lot of pressure Humber has applied so far.
Oh, good step up.
Shot on net, just missing. The right post just curls it.
The high pressure's paying off.
Sure it is. Trying to find a number there.
I believe it was Danny. Danny, number 10.
It's either number 10 or 14. Again,
Hard to see.
apologies for the slow commentary when it comes to the names of the players right now. It's just, like I said, we have a little plastic screening sitting in front of us here, making it a little harder to see. Bubba Wale trying to get a through ball there. And a little bit too hard.
Good turn, little dummy turn, combining with the striker.
Here we
Good
go.
opportunity.
Fanshawe's first strong attack in. Going to be sniffed out right there. Again, the defense holding strong for the side of the Hawks. I don't believe there's been a shot on net recorded yet. But we will have a corner kick here. It'll be Ibrahim Halaf taking the kick, number 9.
We see Humber here setting up in the zone.
Kick is in, looking for Cameron in the back of the net. Went to the back post. Fanshawe striking early here for a 1-0 lead.
And the man was left all alone back post. One touch finish. Not many will beg to get that opportunity once again.
As we try to figure out who it is.
I believe it was the center back, or hard to say. Hard to say, number 12, there it is.
And it was Colin Elvey. Striking first here, not the way the Hawks wanted to start. Maybe see a little bit up, beating the tempo, trying to get things going.
Yeah, you will probably see Fanshawe here sitting back a little more as they look to contain that lead, since Humber's been going full press on them.
Trying to get Medeiros in there. Pass a little bit too strong. Humber's had a couple good attacks so far, just really, maybe pass going a little bit too far, or the through ball going too close to the goalie has just kind of been the only issues when it comes to their attack.
Yeah, when you get good opportunities in front of goal in the 18, you got to make the other team pay, or they'll make you pay first. And that seems to be the case here. Still plenty of time for the boys to get back in. They'll be looking to get an equalizer before half. Plenty of time.
Be thrown on the far right side of the field. Open here on the lefts. And this is where you want to see Humber just kind of push the attack a little bit, find an opening, get that equalizer like you've been saying, Fed.
Good hold up. Maybe a little push there to get that space in between himself and the center back.
And a little frustration you saw right there out of Damian K. Just trying to create some space down here right in front of our broadcast stand. Looks like a free kick will be given there to the side of Fanshawe. And as you take a look there at the free kick, you can see the banners behind Humber this year, 2023, trying to do something that's eluded them twice in the past. Go for that three-peat in that Nationals championship.
For sure. That lucky number 3.
I'd have to look to see if it's ever been done before. Not 100% sure. I'll have to check that at halftime.
There's not much room for a three-peat if you look at these years, right?
A lot of good soccer programs all across Canada. Humber been one of the most dominant though over the past 10 years, and that entire 10-year span, head coach Michael Aquino been at the helm for the Humber Hawks for the past 10 years. Ball in midfield, and Fanshaw's looking like getting a little bit more aggressive here. Try to double up on the goal total.
Camille.
Pushing the pace back now are the Hawks. Trying to get something rolling here, find an opening. You have the good power up front in Medeiros and Kay to try to get something going. Fanshaw's been very formidable so far though on that back line. Step up right there, and again Humber trying to find something. It'll be Medeiros pushing it up the left side here for Thomas. Out of bounds, and we'll have a goaltender kick.
Thomas looking like a Cadell Jr. out on the wing.
I knew there was a name I was forgetting from last year's team. Yes, I remember Cadell.
Cadell Thomas.
Cadell Thomas.
Also another Thomas. So I'd like to see Humber play a little faster, a little sharper here to look to unlock that Fanshawe defense that seems to be reinforcing by the minute.
Seems Fanshawe has kind of checked the tape, looked at the Hawks and who they have on their front lines with Medeiros and Kay, and done a really good job double teaming, blocking out any kind of lanes that they can find. And that's the thing, when you've been the team to beat for the past 2 years, there's going to be a lot of film, a lot of words on how to try to beat you.
You'll always get the best version of the other team, is what our coach always said. And Fanshawe doing just that today. Solid performance in the back, and so far they're
looking very strong, trying to mount an attack here in the box. Can't create separation and gets it cleared. That was Isaiah Knoll. And attacking right there in Fanshawe was number 7, Kyle Cameron, 30-year player out of St. Catharines, Ontario. He scored in the first game against Mohawk and trying to make his presence known here early in this one against the Hawks.
Humber losing the ball there in the middle, but quickly pressing again, and that will be a key component, I believe, for the rest of the game, is to keep the high pressure up and not let the other team get comfortable.
What we see a lot usually out of the Hawks is The back line gets active really early on. You can kind of see all pushed up at midfield right now. Not afraid. Looking for the back post. Maybe a little bit too hard. Kept in though. Nice play by Tomas Joseph. Madeiro's trying to find something at the top.
Good step. They will be looking for that through ball in behind, looking to put Humber right under pressure quickly.
Again, it's Kyle Cameron down there. Mounting the attack for Fanshawe. Strike on net, curls just wide.
Good strike.
Yeah, Ibrahim Halaf again making his presence known. He was another goal scorer in that 3-0 win against Mohawk.
You love seeing that technique from right to left with the right foot. Looking to find that top corner where no keeper will find his hands on there.
And it looks like first substitution will belong to Fanshawe. Number 11, Oscar Calvo, will come in for number 8, Eric Savoy. Trying to mount something here on the left side. Nice move to go in. But again, the defense for Fanshawe kind of crumbling in. And it looks like for Fanshawe, just the middle part of that back line has been the strongest. Humber has been working up the wings and trying to get on the inside, but haven't been able to find anything just yet. Trying to play it up that right side, but nice play from Fanshawe to stop it. And out of bounds, Humber throwing. So far watching the game, Fed, what have you liked seeing from Humber? You know, what are some things that you'd like to see a little bit more of an improvement on?
It's good to see that the traditional 4-3-3 is still sticking around with one holding mid. I believe it's a traditional formation that gives you the most weapons going forward, and with the players that Humber's been able to bring in over the course, they always do a great job of bringing new players in, young talent, and definitely the team is looking very dynamic and with different tools going forward. Adam Trukowski here, you see him stepping up at the top of the box, was one of the leading goal scorers in League One this summer as a center back, which you don't see very often, but reminds me of an old friend called Alex Mgzarski last year who scored quite a few goals from that position as well.
Cross in at that front post, not going to find. Shot gets blocked, but Humber still trying to push the attack.
Looks like a penalty shot there for Humber. Hard to say, but here goes Fanshawe.
We'll have a look at that once play slows on down. Like you said, could have been a penalty, but no call there. Ref didn't see anything dirty. So Fanshawe will try to mount an attack the other way. So far in the game, that's probably been Humber's best chance.
Referee looked like he had a good position on it. We'll see the replay soon.
Nonetheless, Humber will now try to mount something up once again.
On the other hand here, would like to see Humber just pick up the pace a little faster, get less touches on the ball, get the ball moving a little faster, and maybe unlocking your wingers a little higher.
So we'll take another look here at the tackle that would happen inside the box. Trying to find out. There was the block shot. And
definitely a tough call for the referee.
Yeah, could have definitely gone either way, that's for sure.
I'm sure he had a good eye on it.
Back in the action here. 26th minute. As Fanshawe struck early off of a corner that went to the back post, and it was scored by Colin Elvey. And Elvey will be the one to take this kick downfield.
Yeah, set pieces are always difficult. It takes a lot of setup, as we noted. It seemed like Humber was in the zone, and they left that guy wide open in the back post. Usually, it doesn't really matter who it is. That if they get an open chance in the back post, they will most likely put it in the back of the net. Great touch, great finish, and challenge coming up now.
So action in the OCAA has been picking up. If you want to take a look out in the East, it's St. Lawrence sitting up top, tied with Algonquin and George Brown at 2-0. And out here in the West Division, Conestoga, Fanshawe, Humber, and St. Clair all sitting 1-0. And obviously at the conclusion of this one of these two teams, they won't have that undefeated record anymore. And Fanshawe try to get some more pressure. Going to backfire a little bit there, and this might be another chance here for Humber. It'll be a corner kick, I believe, if my eyes saw right here.
You were right.
Alrighty.
Here's Franz, new player at Humber this year. He's quite the futsal player. Good to see a player of his talents playing here, and playing in that number 10 position alongside Danny. Hopefully, we'll unlock the defense today.
And Kay on the back post, Madeira's on the front.
There it is.
Finds the back of the net from the corner.
Adam?
Trying to figure out who the goal scorer is
Adam
here.
Trukowski.
There it is. Humber gets the first of the year.
I believe there's the man, Adam Trukowski, on the header. Always a threat in the air. And
we'll take another look at it on the replay, but I believe you're right.
I recognize that.
Adam Trukowski, number 6. Coming through, getting the first one on the board for Humber, and that's huge. You know, these boys here, they'll want to mount that and use that as momentum going forward.
There it is. 2 set pieces, 2 goals. It's always important to...
And we'll have another look. Excuse me, we were going to have another look on the replay, but it's all good because another substitution will be happening here. It looks like number 13 is coming on. It's Ronnie Calvo. He'll be stepping on the pitch. And who would have thought, to open things up here in the home opener for the Humber Hawks, that'd be 2 crosses for the 2 ways of the first 2 goals of the game, and here at Ontario Soccer Center. But right back at it, Fanshawe trying to mount an attack, and they're pushing up the field, and it's led once again by Kyle Cameron. Good cutback, finding some room. Pushing up on the right wing, crossing the box, gonna go too high and completely out of play. There's a couple squirrels in the trees that are going flying after that one.
Yeah, I would love to see a good ball played into the box there, as Fanshawe accumulated good numbers in there. Definitely a good chance.
And you see it down low. Danny Medeiros is on that front line, but he's all the way back on the defensive side of things, and it just kind of shows the dynamic player that he is, able to cover so much of the field. Go once again. Humber will mount up, cross midfield right now. Bubba Wale trying to get someone going, but ball gets stripped away.
Cheeky turn there.
And again, Kyle Cameron. Been saying his name a lot, and that's just because of how much action he's seen and trying to push the offense for Fanshawe, but this time Humber will try to push it the opposite way.
Good to see Isaiah grow over the course of the summer. He was playing with, I believe, Woodbridge Strikers in League One, getting some experience, getting good minutes as a center back. That's always important, and usually a position that you get better as the years go by, right?
For sure. And
learning some of that experience.
Yeah, and he was a big part of the team last year. You see him in the backside, number 4 right now.
For sure, and always looking to build, always looking to get better, and I'm sure he will be an important piece for the team this year.
Tomas Joseph now will try to push it up.
Offside.
Looks like it'll be called offside. The first one at home here for the Hawks. Beautiful day today to play some soccer. Weather holding up. I know it was raining pretty hard yesterday. And was driving here today, saw some of the dark clouds, and I thought, oh man, not this again. Remember about 2 years ago, the home opener, it was just downpouring non-stop.
Oh yeah, against, was it Seneca?
It was either, I'm trying to think. It was either Seneca or St. Clair. Might have been Seneca though.
I believe it was Seneca. In that game, I cut my mouth open.
Oh.
You don't forget those days.
You don't forget those days for sure. I remember that day specifically because that was my first broadcast here on the HSN network. On HSN. And I remember I'm like, if every game is going to be this rainy, I don't know how long I'll continue that.
Yeah. That was the beginning of a 2-year rivalry with Seneca. Oof. Would like to see a better toucher from Thomas. Good idea, trying to beat his defender with the first touch, but
step rope once again.
Here Fanshawe got numbers going forward. Good block.
Fanshawe going to try to come up on the wing here.
Dangerous
Cross
ball.
out the box. And again, nice play by Noel. Humber so fast though at that transition game. Going from the defense to the offense.
And that's what Abdul is so good at, holding the ball up under pressure. There he was almost in a 3v1. But we need to see him move the ball just a little bit faster so the team can spark a counterattack, maybe find the other side.
Again, it's Thomas Joseph on the outside here. Try to spark something for the Hawks, try to take a 2-1 advantage. Since that goal was scored, it kind of seems Humber has a little bit of a spark lit back underneath them to try to get going. Cross into the box. Gonna be an easy grab there for the goaltender.
I like seeing wingers hit the ball with both feet. But there, I got to get a little more power behind it. A little bit more of a threat, make it difficult for the goalkeeper.
And right on back in a Humber possession here. Another substitution for the side of Fanshawe.
Fanshawe here trying to keep fresh legs.
Trying to see who that is. It's Bilal El Said will be coming on in for the side of Fanshawe. And Juan Sebastian Gomez will be the one
Good touch.
subbing out. Almost a nice takeaway, but Fanshawe holding on strong, and they're going to be going again, trying to set up Kyle Cameron. Can't get him free.
Good read by Leitch again. He's gotten quite a few interceptions in this first half here. Great ball outside of the foot. And a nice little chip ball in behind. Danny's got the quality to find those defenders and flat-footed there. Just a little bit.
Again, you talked about the great ball off of the foot of Isaiah Noel. And then again, Danny Medeiros doing the same thing.
Yeah, tons
How
of
fast.
quality.
Yeah,
tons
how
of
fast
quality.
they can move up the field.
Yeah, sometimes that's all it takes. With the quality that Humber has, 1 or 2 passes, that's all you need.
Trying to go back. It's Medeiros on the left side, but Fanshaw's back line gets there once again.
Ball's still in. Win keeping that one in.
Looked like good cut move inside, but gets away from him a little bit, but Humber still maintaining control and maintaining possession. Gotta switch it to the other side now.
Good step there by number 18. Fanshawe's midfield, very compact, very solid, not letting Humber through very easily.
And I believe it'll be the free kick on the outside. It was Damian Kay drawing that one. Again, this is Humber's home opener. They have played one game already. It was a 3-0 win over the Redeemer Royals. Sitting 1-0 here to start off this 2023 season. Guess you can say the reigning and defending back-to-back national champions will try to look out to come on strong here in the third year. I mentioned it a little bit before, but that three-peat has eluded this Hawks program. Back in 2012 and 2013, the 2014 year just missed it, and then you see it in 15 and 16 as well, just missing it there in 17. Still nothing to hold your heads about, though. It's very, very hard to win that many national championships, let alone in 10 years then, back to back to back. Challenge. Smart play to Fanshawe, just trying to get some space. Okay, working strong here.
Good pressure.
And again, Damian Kay does such a good job pressuring goaltenders in that back line. We'll have another cross here. Looks like he'll set up in the front post, and I believe Danny. Oh,
good ball. Oof. Great strike by Abdul there. Seems like he saw the goalie off his line just a little bit. But good job by the goalie to get that one up. Humber taking that one quickly.
Yeah, kind of caught me a little bit by surprise.
Yeah, for
Looks
sure.
like we'll go the other side now, though.
Like to see things switched up on set pieces, not let the other team set up. Noah McIntyre on this corner.
Cross in. Gonna find a head just over the net.
And again, the man, Adam, looking for that flick on header. I've seen those go in just over the goalie, using the curve of the cross just to redirect it right back in.
Wisely getting it out there was LV, but it'll be a quick throw in. And you've been talking about him, the defender, fourth-year player out of Clarkson, Ontario. He's been very active, has the only goal so far for the Hawks, but almost had a second one.
Good step there again.
About 5 minutes away from halftime, barring any injury time that has occurred. But it's been a pretty good game so far. Pace for both teams has been very, very fast. It felt like the first 10 to 15 minutes so it was a little bit of a feeling out process. But then Fanshawe struck and Humber tried to do it too and trying to get it again here. But another nice stop by the goaltender.
Good intentions there by Noah, getting forward, looking to get in behind the play. But just again, just a little long on that through ball.
And I believe that's Cameron Lacroix, number one, second-year player out of Sarnia, Ontario, for the side of Fanshawe in net. Made a couple of good stops and key stops for the side of the Falcons. It's the Battle of the Birds here today. always said it about soccer. I'm always impressed at how much everyone can run. My sport, I ran for about 3 seconds, stopped, and took a break.
Oh yeah, it's
The
definitely.
lung capacity, you gotta appreciate it.
That's what's nice about this weather is that it's not too hot, so you don't have to worry about your lungs too much.
When it's very humid, the shortness of breath, it's always tough.
Exactly.
Cross in,
Good ball once again.
and it was LV getting his head to it and getting it out. But nonetheless, we'll have another cross here.
Great ball. Great service there by Franz. Seems like we got a favorite target here.
Going to the back post, just missing
Yeah.
it.
Would love to see a diving header there.
I'm sure you'll have a conversation with him afterwards, talking
Oh,
about
yeah.
going for a diving header on that play.
Commit to it. There was definitely a chance there to get a clear header on target.
It was back-to-back good set pieces there by the Hawks. Just couldn't finish it off, just going wide a little bit. But nonetheless, continuing pressure. Feels like the name of the game so far for the Hawks. Just keep that pressure on Fanshawe. The back line has held strong so far today.
.17 on Fanshawe, starting to recognize that long ball that Humber's been repeatedly looking after there for Thomas. Good job reading the play there.
Getting a little tangled up there in the midfield. Free kick for Humber. Yeah, you're talking about that, number 17. It's Carlos Cabral. It seems so far Humber's kind of been attacking that backside, trying to keep going to Thomas Joseph on that left side. Shot on net. Easy save for the keeper. Lacroix has been very, very active today between the pipes. From returning seasons, Humber has strong staff. Obviously, last year from that team losing some big key pieces. Well, a good mix of veteran presence as well as rookies in this Humber Hawks soccer program.
Yeah, it's good to see a good mix of young players and veterans looking to create a well-balanced team, but sometimes a younger team can be a little more dynamic, a little faster, press a little stronger, press a little longer throughout the games, and I'm sure that Humber will be looking to put games away a little earlier as they can amount a whole lot of pressure on teams.
Yeah, very young attacking line for the side of the Hawks. You looked at Danny Medeiros, who's in his second year here at Humber. Damian Kay, he's been here a couple years now.
Mm-hmm.
You also got to look at Tomas Joseph. Also fairly new. He's down the ground right now, but it's like just something to do with the shoe. Doesn't appear to be any injury, so that's the good thing. Safety number 1 here in the OCAA. Kick in and going to be headed out. As we hit halftime there, so no injury time really. It was a very fast-paced first half of soccer here at the Ontario Soccer Center. We ended going into half 1-1, but really, you know, we saw a very back-and-forth game. Humber kind of looked like they came up a little bit flat-footed in the first couple minutes, and then once that goal was scored on them, it felt like a switch was flipped. And kind of the same thing for Fanshawe. It was a very aggressive first start of the half, I should say, and then, you know, took the foot off the gas a little bit.
For sure, for sure. I think Humber will be going into halftime, looking to tweak a couple things and to get a spark going in that second half. However, Fanshawe in that first half will definitely feel like they might have gone away with another goal or two as they look to pounce on that counterattack and maybe on another set piece.
And we will patiently wait. We'll have the halftime go, and then we'll be right back for more action here at the Ontario Soccer Center. A 1-1 score we have between the home opener team, Humber Hawks, and the visiting Fanshawe Falcons.
goes auto by itself. You know the manual auto, you know how was holding? Auto manual, like manual and auto goes here, iris here, zoom here. It just suddenly just goes. That's a game like a silly idea. So all the time both hands was like I have done like camera but this one. You know how many cameras we have? Have you gone inside? We have that on the west side. Yeah. Because Kasama I have like film students I use I film with them. They have a red dragon, they have the back transit. You want to show? But they don't use that. Only for films.
Welcome back for the second half action between the Humber Hawks and the Fanshawe Falcons. Zach Benoit alongside Federico Liao, Humber Hawks soccer
Yes,
legend.
Enough.
We'll kick things off, and it'll be Humber that has possession first. If you're just tuning in, well, you missed a fairly active first half. It was 1 goal scored by Fanshawe, 1 scored by Humber. Fanshawe took the early 1-0 lead on a cross. Nice set piece on the back post. And Humber, they answered back on their own corner.
As we said at half, Humber's tweaking a couple things here. 3 substitutions. Pinto staying on the left back, but we got Keegan slotting in at right. Michael Faihoun in his traditional center back position. And Wais coming into the midfield there for, I believe, his friends.
Good eyes there on that. And
You see Adam actually stepping up again. He's still at center back, but good step there.
And again, if
Danny, little nutmeg.
you're just tuning in, apologies for a little bit slow commentary. There's a little screen blocking us, so trying to read the players' jersey numbers is a little harder than normal, but we accept the challenge here at HSN.
Always. Always.
Humber here will try to mount something going. They had a lot of pressure on the second half of the first half of this game, and it looks like it'll be Fanshawe's ball. We saw a lot of the attack was going up the left wing to Thomas Joseph. And
sure.
they were setting him up and trying to kind of, I guess you'd say, abusing that right back, I believe, the
Yeah.
right back position.
For sure. The right back on Fanshawe again, doing a good job in the first half to contain Thomas and reading that long ball over so he doesn't get caught.
And a guy that got contained was Kyle Cameron. He's been very good.
High foot there.
Ooh,
A little bit of a dangerous play, but
could have been bad, but
referee's on it.
that was Keegan Wilson. We've ranted and raved on about Wilson last year, how fast he is up the sidelines here. He displayed it when he made a nice tackle chasing down, I believe it was a Fanshawe player last year. Give it now here to Wilson in the back. And don't adjust your TVs, your tablets, your phones, whatnot. That is Michael Fahoon. Back in a Humber Hawks uniform. I believe we were talking before the game. It was a 2-year stint where he stepped away from playing. But he's back now in that final and 5th year.
Danny again looking to slice that midfield apart. Expecting a little better quality there to weigh the ball into DK or Damien's path.
Last year we saw a lot of the attack come from the midfield. It was really yourself and Luca who are doing a really good job distributing the ball to your strikers, finding open lanes and whatnot. You know, this year maybe a little bit of a different approach. It kind of seems, you know, Humber, the attack going through the wings a lot more than we saw last year.
For sure. I think it also it may vary from game to game. It seems like Humber's got a game plan here to go at those wing backs, get the wing balls on the wingers on the ball, and to take the players on 1v1. Good whipping behind there as you see the attacking midfielders making runs to put that back line just under a little more pressure.
And again, it's Danny in the middle there, just getting a lot of pressure put on him. Can't really get any space created. It's been a tough game for him and Damien K. Not a lot of space to work with in the middle. The back line crashing on them every single time the ball comes inside.
I was right, actually. Adam stepping into that holding mid position, giving, I believe, Noel McIntyre a break. Maybe looking for that, to get Adam going forward a little more, as he's always a threat.
Trying to mount the attack here. It's Keegan Wilson. Kept in by Bubba Wale.
Abdul.
No, never mind.
Ball had just come out.
Looked like he just kept it in, but ref on the side says otherwise.
Keegan, who, for a player of his height, always operates very well in some tight spaces. Little twinkle toes.
Does a good job getting open with the speed that he has.
For sure. He's a player that, although has great speed, can always beat a player 1v1 there. And seems like Fanshawe's got an injury. Number 5.
So coming back on in, it will be Juan Sebastian Gomez. He'll be coming in and then going off, trying to see who it was. Bilal El Said. He'll be getting going to the sidelines. Looks like he's favoring that right leg just a little bit. Try to keep tabs on that as best as we can. And again, Keegan stepping up. Handball called.
Another opportunity to get a dangerous ball into the box there for Humber.
We'll see who's going to take it. It'll be Danny.
Humber getting those twin towers in there. Isaiah and Adam Trikowski, quick free kick.
Looks like it's
Lofted.
Isaiah.
Oof. Here's Fanshawe on the counter.
And look at the speed. Keegan trying to get back. Here kind of the sidelines here. It's the Humber Hawks faithful. Some of the crew that's working underneath us getting excited there on that slide tackle.
Yeah, great composure there from Faya. He'll always play to his strengths, which is to read the play, keep the ball. He was looking for that through ball, but that's what you like to see from your veterans, is that sometimes the opportunity is not on to go forward. Give your team a chance to regroup, get the shape, keep the ball, and keep it moving. Great play there by Mike.
And he said this team's a really good mix of veteran and rookie presence. We see a lot of, the younger side on the attack, and then you look at that back line, a lot more experience and a lot more composure. And I think that'll probably play a key role going down throughout the rest of the year here.
There's Abdul again with some trickery, but not the right time or place to be trying to beat your defender on a flick over their head. And luckily Humber gets the ball back there, but I want to see Abdul take a little bit better care of the ball there. Just give Humber a chance to settle into this half and get the ball moving instead of the tricks and skills.
Yeah, and he had Wilson again defending on that back line behind him. So holding strong.
For sure, I think Abdul owes Keegan a beer for that one. Or maybe just a Gatorade.
Maybe just a Gatorade.
Yeah. Oh, he's onside? Oh, no, he's not.
Just a little bit offside there was K. And look at it, still 1-1 here as we're approaching that 54th minute.
We see Exhaust warming up on the side. Another player that was here during my time at Humber a couple years ago. Another big threat going forward, lots of speed, left-footed. We'll see if he gets into the game.
Trying to set up Bubba Wally on the side. Oof, heavy challenge.
Free kick for sure. Another dangerous position.
Yeah, especially with what we've seen so far today, both goals coming from set pieces in the corner. This might not exactly be a set piece, but we're in the similar position here. We'll take another look at the challenge. It was a quick throw-in. He had the speed on the side and then just a heavy challenge.
Yeah, Fanshawe knows that in that final third, Abdul cannot be left alone with space. And honestly, a good challenge there, not to let the player and the ball pass.
It'll be Abdul taking the kick. Crosses in.
Hey.
And Fanshawe holding on strong. We'll get it out just for now, though. Humber's not going to give up this attack. And that time just getting away. Very active for the side of Fanshawe has been their goaltender, Cameron Lacroix.
Fanshawe again doing a good job holding their back line and not to get split. Doing a good job there clearing all the weapons Humber is bringing forward.
Just trying to hold on strong. It feels like Humber has put on that pressure since the very start of the second half, and they have not taken their foot off the gas. And something we've seen throughout many years of this program is once they get rolling, there's really no stopping them. They get into that fourth or fifth gear, and it feels like other teams are trying to catch up.
For sure, I think if Humber lets Fanshawe grow a little more, they might get a little confident and keep a very solid back wall there. So as you can see, we got some substitutions already coming for Humber early into the second half, looking to disrupt that Fanshawe defense.
Get some fresh legs coming in about a quarter of the way through this second half.
Great hold up play, a little nutmeg, but good step there by Danny to read that, and then good chance to get forward. Abdul, good touch.
Dual
Great
bubble
dribble.
Wale.
And
Down in the box.
ooh, referee's gonna call
Oh.
the dive there. He's gonna get carded for that one.
We'll take another look at the replay there. He gets the yellow card.
Great dribble there. Definitely goes down a little bit too easy to the referee's eyes. You won't see a referee call a penalty for that too often.
Tough break for the side of the Hawks. Fanshawe kind of blowing a sigh of relief. And again, you can hear kind of some of the crew underneath us. they wanted the foul there. So yellow card was issued to Bubba Wale.
Fanshawe here building up some pressure again. Smelling a little bit of blood.
Kind of seems like they have that back and forth, mentality of just, if any momentum goes their way, they try to capture as quickly as possible. Nonetheless, we have 3 substitutions coming on in here.
Fresh new wingers. And Pinto also getting a break.
Like you said, get the fresh legs there on the wings. Maybe try to spark something. It kind of seems like the game plan for the Hawks has been them just kind of attacking on the outsides and then crashing on in the middle.
James Lima here making his home debut alongside number 12, I believe. Is that Christian? Number 12, who was one of the goal scorers in Humber's last game against Redeemer. Mike Aquino looking to get another goal out of him.
Christian Kasheshian be coming on in.
Exhaust making his return as well to the Hawks' nest here. Another big threat on the wing. Lots of pace and lots of attacking quality there, but the ball gets away from him.
Yeah, we almost just saw it right there. He's going to still keep up this attack.
Good hold up there by the Fanshawe holding midfielder. But Humber's got to keep this pressure up, getting the ball back as soon as possible, and hopefully in their final third. There he goes.
Up the left side, trying
numbers
to get
in
the
the
attack
box.
in. Ooh, nice save once again, Cam Lacroix. He's been very, very active so far today.
Would like to see that ball cut back into the top of the box as the numbers running in. Just a bit more away from the goalkeeper, make his life a little more difficult. So far, he has been very active, but the balls could be a little more dangerous.
Hasn't been challenged too much so far today.
But doing a solid job with what he's had to deal with. Got a friend here.
And we have a lot of, I guess, wasps or hornets or something flying around here. I think he just found its way out.
The Seneca Sting coming to invade our nest.
Again, the sun just setting here in Vaughan, Ontario at the Ontario Soccer Centre. It is the Humber Hawks home opener for the
Offside.
2023 season. And this plastic is making it very hard to see with the sun shining down. I need to watch our monitor here. It might be a little easier.
Yeah.
Viewers at home have no idea what we're going through here for this game, but trying to give you as best play that we can. The attack for Humber still holding strong. Feels like they've been in that attacking half of the field almost all half long. Seems Humber slowing the pace a little bit here, just trying to get an opening going.
Being patient.
Building
This
up
part
the
of the game,
attack.
for sure. Being patient as that Fanshawe defense, as you can see, got great numbers back, setting up as best as they can. Once again, good read.
I believe that's LV there once again. He's been very active in the game so far, has the only goal for Fanshawe, and he's made some big defensive stops. Damian K, Danny Medeiros haven't really been able to get anything going, and he's been a key factor of to why.
Good ball in behind. Ooh.
Just called offside, I believe so, and another good attack right there.
Good eye by Faya to spot the Fanshawe backline, stepping up a little bit too fast, but setting that offside trap just right to ensure that Lima wasn't released in behind one-on-one.
And you can't let the Hawks get in on behind the defensive line like that. A lot of good players on the squad.
Ooh, handball in a dangerous spot here. Free kick for Fanshawe.
Could this be the momentum shifter Fanshawe needed? Just outside of the box here. This might be the first big test we've seen for Carrasco all day long.
Looks like we will definitely be seeing a shot here from, I would say, about 25 yards out, 26 yards out on the right-hand side.
It's going to be Ibrahim Halaf taking the kick.
3-man wall. 4-man wall. And he'll probably be looking to catch the goalie off his line. Hopefully Ezekiel got a good eye on it.
And here we go. Kick is up. Just missing over the top corner. Sigh of relief there for the side of the Hawks. This game's still holding up at 1 apiece. Thought there might have been a player injury, but it looks like it was just tying his shoe. Gotta make sure the laces are all up. Start the attack off slow once again here in the back. As they've been doing all game, just keep growing it up the field.
Good composure there by the center back, finding his left back, who looks for that through ball in behind for, once again, Fanshawe's number 7. Keeping Humber's back line honest with those runs in behind. Usually a sign of a player of good quality. Constantly looking to, ooh, good flick there by Keegan. And finding exhaust on the through ball. Is it going to stay in?
Just a little bit too much on that through ball, and like you said, good flick. It seems like this half especially, Humber's been doing a good job trying to set the ball up on that right side of the field. Makeshift chairs over here in the broadcast booth.
As we definitely cannot see anything on this clearing screen.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure, again, the viewers at home, you can't see what we're seeing, but we have a very big plastic sheet kind of blocking our view of the field, and with the sun shining down, it's very, very difficult to see, so we're kind of crouched over looking at the monitor right in front of us. Nice.
Keegan looking for that mag again. Good step. Way to get the ball back.
Showing the speed right there is Keegan.
Free kick. Camille there committing a foul, making sure that Humber doesn't progress forward. And it looks like we're going to be looking for a ball in the box. Once again, Humber's got a lot of height at the back there that they want to send forward and maybe get a flick on header or just a header into the goal. Keeper coming out, and good job by the Fanshawe keeper again, claiming that ball up high and killing that attack off again.
So last time the Hawks in regular season play in the OCAA, last time they didn't get a win. It was actually a tie against the Seneca Sting October 2nd, 2021. It's been a very long time since the Hawks have taken anything other than a win.
So maybe that wasn't the first game of the season, but that was definitely the first game against Seneca at home on that pouring night that we were talking about earlier. I had to go to the hospital 30 minutes in as I had to get 8 stitches on my face.
It was a very, the rain did not help that game whatsoever. It did not help the performance of the field. The ball, I'm sure, was a lot more slippery than normal.
For sure, especially on the turf. Ball skips around a lot and makes things just a little bit more difficult against a very solid Seneca team from the past.
Just around the 67th minute here of play of the home opener for the Humber Hawks men's soccer team. The defending national champions. You see the banners right there, 2022. They're back-to-back national champions, and we almost had a nice little breakaway right there. Again, Kyle Cameron.
Not sure exactly what happened there, but good step up by Zeke.
He's been the driving force for the side of Fanshawe on offense. Humber now will try to get something going. They're going to do it from that right side again. Keegan Wilson has control. And just play it back, try to clear things off again. Kyle Connor just stepping up. Excuse me, Kyle Cameron.
Isaiah looking for that ball in behind. And Fanshawe easily dealing with that long ball for now, as they don't seem to be back in a rush to attack and just control the game, control the pace of the game, and maybe kill off some of that Humber pressure that they've got going on so hard in the second half.
Seems Fanshawe has got some momentum on their side as they've been driving up the field a lot in the last 5 to 10 minutes.
Another opportunity for Humber to counter there, but stopped by number 17 on Fanshawe. Quick foul.
Yeah, that's going to be Cabral again. He's been having a big piece in the back line. Him and Elvie have been the two that have just been shutting down the Hawks. We have a play inside here. Damian K with the header. No, not going to go.
Little flick attempt there, Danny looking to combine with DK, and it's well read once again.
And Keegan again, just
as we could see, the game's starting to get just a little bit more chippy, getting a little. Fanshawe looking to just stop any chance that Humber gets.
these two teams understanding how big it is to try to get ahead in the standings here of the West Division. Very competitive in the OCAA. Humber holding that pressure on. Nice step up right there by Wilson. Gonna try to cross it in, try to create some separation.
Exhaust on his left foot.
Ooh, exhaust.
Makes something out of nothing there. Trickling his way through a couple defenders and getting a shot on target.
Take another look here. It all started with Wilson.
Great step.
And then exhaust.
Unleashing exhaust.
Great step up. Almost had it.
Forcing his way through and getting a shot on target. Forcing the goalkeeper to make a save there. And another corner attempt here for Humber.
We saw them strike already once with this one. Can they strike again? Kick is up. Looks like it's going to be short for the front post, and Fanshawe is going to stop that one easily, and they're going to try to create an attack here, heading the opposite way. They have the numbers.
Good tracking by Humber there. Cameron doing a good job to press that back line and creating some space for their forwards going in that counterattack, but
The
it was dealt with
that
well.
veteran presence on the back line once again, falling back, holding strong.
Why he's dropping into that right back position to pick the ball up and push Keegan forward a little more. You see it sometimes, especially in Europe, some wing backs tucking in and inverting positions to create space going forward.
And we know Keegan can get back if needed.
As you
He
can
has
see.
the speed.
Fanshawe clearing the ball out. Just, by all means, get it out of here.
72nd minute. Time slowly dwindling down here in what's been a very good home opener for the side of the Hawks.
Another long ball in behind.
Trying to set up Cameron
Yeah.
again.
See, just at the edge of his box, making sure that Kyle, again, doesn't get on the end of that. And a good opportunity here. Oh, through ball is blocked, but
Pressing it. No, this is the defense for both sides have just been holding strong here in the second half, and that's kind of been the story of the game. No team has gotten any easy or clean looks. Been a very defensive first kind of mindset here.
another foul. Camille there, once again, reading the play well in the midfield, ensuring that Wise or Adam don't get into dangerous positions, turning and going at their defense, making sure they've got good numbers in behind the ball. As you were saying earlier, the season is very short, only 10 games, and every win counts, right? So I believe either team will look to get that 3 points, maybe get a second goal in the second half in the last 10 minutes. So
Cross on in,
Oof.
gets out of the reach. There's opening room there, but no, again, the back line holding for Fanshawe.
dangerous ball over the keeper there.
You can see.
Slightly misjudged it.
Yeah, you can see Keegan getting a little bit frustrated there. Nice play here, though. Cross into the box,
Good
clean.
ball.
Keegan just wasn't unable to control it.
Exactly. As we were saying earlier, it's important to get those good deliveries into the box, putting the keeper under pressure, putting that back line under pressure, and
Yeah, just-
sooner or later you'll find someone on the end of those deliveries.
Crossed in.
Exhaust, great ball.
The header
Great
finds the
header.
back of the net.
And there he is, Mr. Keegan Wilson.
He's had his name on this
Hey.
game since entering in later in the second half, and he finally strikes. You saw the frustration on the cross earlier. This time he gets to go. Keegan Wilson has put the Humber Hawks ahead here late in the home opener against Fanshawe.
Great run there by Keegan. As you see, he was a right back, but getting forward, getting into that box, smelling that delivery coming in from Exhaust with the left foot, back post.
Yeah, great cross right there by Exhaust, and then
And you can make no mistake from there. As we said, if you're left alone in the box, all it takes is one touch, great finish, good composure, and a little Mbappe celebration from Mr. Keegan.
you can kind of see a keeper there, Lacroix, telling him, watch the back post, somebody, and nobody's
Great angle
able to
here.
get there.
Great job doing what you're taught as a young kid, is that put the ball back in the direction it came from. Put it right back across, as a goalkeeper won't be able to shuffle his feet quickly enough. And just as you saw there also, head down.
Yeah, it's the good old law of physics. If you're going one way, it's hard to stop and pin and go the other way. Nonetheless, right there, big goal. The Hawks, they've gone out in front here. In the Battle of the Birds, Humber takes the 2-1 lead as we're in the 76th minute. And this is when it gets kind of scary, as Humber, they can really just kind of hold back and play that defensive mindset game that they're so good at. Or if they're feeling a little bit more aggressive, they can continue that attack, because you know when you have players like Damian Kay, Danny Medeiros all on the field, they just want to keep scoring. They want to keep attacking.
For sure, and this is where some of that experience and veteran experience comes into play, that you want to see the team maybe push for another goal, or depending on what they see is that you may have to contain, hold your position a little more, and take control of the game.
And you saw it right there. Keegan once again tried to make a run up the field there on the right-hand side. And again, it kind of gets scary here if you're the side of Fanshawe, because Humber, they have all the control now. They can play that defensive first mindset, but if Fanshawe makes any small mistake, they have the speed and the power to kind of just create a counterattack very, very quickly.
As you can see, Humber seems to smell a little bit of blood after that second goal. It's always a good time to put a little bit of more extra pressure, but without leaving yourself too open to let Fanshawe back in.
Just doing a good job holding the back line. Trying to set up. I believe that's K.
Keeper off his line. DK. Oh, that'll be a dangerous call by the referee. Keeper off his line there, and usually you see the referee calling that one.
Yeah, that. Ooh, we can take another look at it. Better angle here to see
Seems like
what
Deacon
really happened.
just beat his player. That's questionable call there by the referee. Goalkeeper didn't get a piece of the ball. Took the player down from behind, almost football style, and seems like it was should have been a yellow card, even not a red card, as it wasn't a goal threat and as they were in the corner, but questionable call there.
Yeah, you got to think maybe the ref didn't see something or he saw something else, but nonetheless, like the good old saying goes, it doesn't matter, it's in the past.
That's
We
it.
carry on and continue.
Keegan doesn't like that ball. But as you said, usually the referee in that position will rely on his linesman to make that call, and if the linesman deems that there was no foul, the main referee will go just with that. So here we go again, Humber looking to push.
And we saw it in the first half, there was no injury time. It hit 45 minutes, and that was all we played. It was a very kind of back and forth first half, no real stoppage.
Ooh.
Try to make a play up there.
As you see, Fanshawe just releasing the ball a little bit quicker, trying to get that goal back now.
My best guess for this half, there might be a minute or two added of stoppage time, but
Yeah, with that same logic from the first half, we shouldn't have many. And another chance.
trying to go inside, can't find the opening.
Keegan overlapping here. Let's see, this is where he likes to be.
Cross in, headed out. Is Humber still gonna push this attack? Shot on, going wide, and
Difficult technique
Ooh.
there on the half volley off the bounce, top of the box. I like to see the ambitiousness, but maybe take it down, bring the striker into play and slip him through. Nevertheless, good chance.
yeah, just a lot of attack right there from the Hawks. Kind of came from all over. First start on the right side and then trickled through in the middle and couldn't find that final opening. Nonetheless, 10 minutes remain of just regulation time. Again, there could be about a minute or two added of stoppage time. We don't have those details just yet. We will figure it out.
I'll keep you guys posted.
Look at
Ooh.
Fanshawe trying to push something
Referee,
now.
Yep. Dangerous free kick there.
Ooh, yep, that's going to be a very scary position. And who else but Kyle Cameron drawing it?
Isaiah letting Cameron run across the field, but maybe putting too many hands on Cameron's back, and the referee was right there to call it.
So it's a dangerous spot right here, once again for Fanshawe.
Ideal free kick location there, central.
We've seen him a couple times have these good spots with the free kicks.
Looks like Camille's going to be taking it. Number 10. Four-man wall. Ezekiel standing slightly to the right of the wall. He'll probably be looking to lift this one just over the wall with some dip, or maybe even near post. Oh,
Finding the
great
back of the
strike.
net.
Looked like there was a quick deflection there. But great strike there, and Fanshawe ties it up.
You said it right
82nd
there.
minute.
Number 10, Camille, finds the back of the net, tying it up here with 9 minutes remaining. We'll take another look here at the replay.
Looks like there was a slight deflection there.
See if it caught off the wall.
But to save from here.
Yeah, it's a hard. See if it might have caught. I believe Danny's on that wall. Might have caught his leg when he went up. Unfortunate break for Humber, but Fanshawe once again.
We'll see it here. Oh no. Looks like he whipped it right around the wall, bottom left corner. Seems like the goalkeeper got injured on the play there, but
Yeah,
like we said.
he is still down, looking over there. Carrasco still getting tended to. He just landed awkward. So it looks like the players will step away. He'll get tended to. Hopefully he'll be all right. I mentioned it earlier, but safety and player safety is just #1 in the OCAA. You never want to see a player get hurt. Doesn't matter what team you're cheering for, what team you support. No player, you don't want to see anybody getting injured. So the players will kind of step away for a second, and once we get it up for you, we're going to show that free kick one more time. And here, so slow down a little bit more, taking a look.
4-man wall. Ezekiel standing right in the middle. And Camille seems like he's got his mindset on where he wants to go. Good curl, and it comes right off the toe of number 12 jumping. Slight deflection. Once again, I missed what happened to the goalkeeper.
It looks like he just kind of landed awkwardly, and then guess the back started spazzing up. So hopefully he'll be okay for the remainder of the season.
Yeah, those back injuries are always very difficult. Hopefully it wasn't anything too serious, but limping off the field here, we don't like to see that. Hopefully he's all right.
So again, if you're just tuning in, you've missed majority of a good one. Humber in their home opener against the Fanshawe Falcons. It was Fanshawe that opened up the scoring early. It was a cross and a nice set piece going to the back post, scored by LV. And then Humber answered right on back with their own cross. It was Zerkowski, Adam. He had a nice little shot. Oh, and he's still down.
We're getting some feedback here that Ezekiel Carrasco tried to stand up and he's not able to, which is
he's
not
still
the
down.
greatest news. He's still down on the side there. Melanie Evans here, very experienced therapist, athletic therapist here at Humber, taking good care of Zeke. Hopefully he's all right, but looks like we'll be getting a goalkeeper substitution from another Humber recruit. I believe is Sebastian Contreras, the 6'2" Brampton native, is slotting in.
Yeah, he will come into the game. We're still kind of just waiting for action to resume. It's been about 3 or 4 minutes now, just trying to get everything going. Again, you hope Carrasco is going to be okay. You never, yeah, there it is. Sebastian Contreras will be coming on in, and we'll get the action rolling once again here. So I may or may not have jinxed saying there won't be a lot of stoppage time, because now I feel there'll probably be about 2-3 minutes, maybe a little bit more, as we continue this one. Humber ceded that 2-1 lead. They're trying to bounce back right here. Nice ball into the middle. It's Damian K. Can't get anything. The back line holding strong.
I believe that was Exhaust again, looking to break that defense with his sparking runs.
Throw in here to the top of the box. Fanshawe holding strong. Humber ball and free kick in a good spot.
Once again, you see Adam Tchaikovsky coming into the box with Isaiah. Let's see how Humber sets up here. If they try to change things out a little bit, get a decoy run, quick free kick.
Ball goes in and out
DK
to
top of the
DK.
box. Good save. Good volley there. Keeping it nice and low, forcing the goalkeeper to make a good save there out for a corner.
And DK, he's been held off the score sheet so far today. He's had a good day so far, though. Been very active. Another look at it right here at the top of the box. Feels like he might have just missed the ball by a hair, maybe.
Frustration there, as it was a good strike, keeping it nice and low. But keeper was quick on his feet to keep that out.
Cross here. Madeiros playing the front post. Kay
Two
playing the
hands up.
back post.
Great ball. Miscommunication there between Keegan and Exhaust on who wants that header.
Both went up for it and just ultimately couldn't get it to fall. Again, brought up the stat earlier, but it's been a couple years since Humber's last draw. That one came all the way back October 2nd of 2021 against the Seneca Sting.
Fanshawe here with numbers going forward. Darting runs in and dealt with by Isaiah. As we said, as I was saying before, sometimes it takes a little bit more composure in those last 10 minutes of the game to keep the other team out and not give them those chances and not get those free kicks top of the box. And it's important to close these games out.
Fanshawe going to try to get something going here.
Oof. Awkward bouncer for Keegan. DK holding it up.
Be a quick throw in. Just about to approach the 90th minute. We'll look out to see if the ref signals for extra time. Or stoppage time, I should say.
We should see a sign coming up soon from the fourth official with the added time. I say at least 4 or 5 minutes to be added to this game after the injury we saw and some of those yellow cards are usually amounting to 30 seconds per yellow card.
It feels like it would probably be around that 4-minute mark. Headed back and a little dangerous spot there, but looks like Humber will get back to it first. Yes, they will. Kicked up and cleared out. So we've hit the 90-minute mark. We have the stoppage time. We'll try to figure out how much time is added on. Not really sure. We don't get that good of a signal up here in the broadcast booth. I might start the stopwatch and figure it out that way.
Good counterattack. Oh, and it just slips away from Danny. Good chance there. Had good numbers going forward.
Two players look like they are going to be subbed in if they're able to.
Substitution here.
Danny coming off, and as well as Isaiah. So we were told 7 minutes apparently of stoppage time. So sit back, relax, enjoy this game because we got a lot of more action coming your way.
Yeah, with the injury, which seemed to be about 4 or 5 minutes, and all those fouls and yellow cards, the time quickly picks up. 7 minutes here for Humber to hopefully pull one back and get ahead into this home opener.
And back on Thomas Joseph.
It's left into the box. Keeper comes out.
Just missing it. Humber can't.
Ooh, a little
get
bit of a tug
control.
on the jersey there.
Called right there, so it'll be a free kick for the side of the Hawks. They'll try to get something going here, get it mounted. As mentioned, it's been 2 years.
Looking like it's going to be a left-footed outswinger from Franz, who just came back into the game. Who did deal that assist in the first half to Adam Trukowski. Hopefully he can put it on the platter here once again.
Setting up back post. You can kind of see it. Keegan Wilson.
Quick free kick. Great ball.
And just missing it. Fanshaw's able to clear it out, and that was probably one of the best chances. It was Christian Kasheshian. He was in the box, and he just missed the second kick.
Great
Humber's
chance
still
there.
pushing it, though.
Hey.
Another look at it here. Look for number 12. He gets in, and he just misses that second kick right there.
Ball comes off his planting foot there as he tries to swing with his left. Just quite the tight space there. Hard to get a shot off. But good save by the keeper there to keep the ball out of his danger zone.
Both teams have been playing a phenomenal game. It's been back and forth nonstop. You can see it here, just back and forth with the
A
headers.
little bit of tennis action.
Pushed up.
Ball in behind. Keeper forced to make a decision there, but well calculated, just at the edge of his box.
Good pressure here once again by Humber as they try to mount something up in the dying stages of this game. Just going to go out of bounds. Trying to push the pace here one last time. Humber in the attacking end.
Referee letting the play run on there. Seems like DK got fouled. Doing a good job to hold the ball up, and there it is. Another free kick, which you will probably see Humber swing into a dangerous position, to a dangerous area.
DK still on the ground here.
He's been taking a lot of hits this game, doing his task of holding the ball up and keeping the ball circulated around.
Going
into the box, flicked by the
just missing on the back post.
Great opportunity again for Keegan to get his double. Ball was flicked by the Fanshawe center back. I'm not sure who it was, but keeper coming out again. And another good opportunity for Humber to take this one home.
And the story of the game have really just been those crosses, just missing it right there. It was Wilson, and I mean millimeters.
Yeah, it looked like he even had enough time to maybe take it down, but in the heat of the moment, you want to get that ball in the net as you see the wide open goal.
Nonetheless, we still have time remaining here in stoppage.
Ooh, awkward touch.
Humber holding it up. Ball gets in quick. I'll try to get a drive going here.
Exhaust, good hold up. Free kick. Free kick. That's what we like to see.
And this could possibly be the last chance the Hawks have at trying to capture this W at home in their home opener. Humber, great field position for this free kick.
I have a feeling he's going to whip this one hard back post. Maybe even go for target here with a two-man wall. Looks like the goalkeeper set it up slightly to the right. A bit of an opening there on that near post.
Here we go. Is this the time? Shot goes in. Nice save by Cameron Lacroix.
Bit soft there.
Diving to his left, makes a great hand save.
Would like to see that ball whipped in a little harder.
And it looks like a signal for one more minute. Free kick opportunity for Humber here. Like I said, they were signaled for 1 more minute, I believe. I'm kind of looking down at some of the Humber staff members here that are working the clock. This could be the last chance the Hawks have at striking gold. Cross gets blocked. Unfortunate turn of events. And that will do it after 90 minutes and some stoppage time. Humber and Fanshawe will just draw. For the first time since 2021, Humber, they'll have a stat that isn't in the win column. It's not a loss, so it's not terrible, but it's undefeated season. That's not going to happen this time around for the Hawks.
Stalemate here between the rivals. Fanshawe will be very happy to come away at this field with a 2-2 draw and taking 1 point back home as they look to continue on the season. On the other hand, Humber will feel like they could have got those 3 points with plenty of chances, good opportunities that we will hopefully see soon. But an open net there for Keegan, some free kicks, and a couple mishaps in the box where maybe just a toe or an inch away from a clear shot on target that could have turned into that third goal.
And we'll take a couple looks here at some of the close plays that almost happened. This one in the dying stages, it was Keegan Wilson just missing it right there. And then this was the GoPro angle of it. He just got the foot underneath. It was
Keegan
a very
won't want to
close
see
chance.
that one.
And
Good
the
ball.
soft touch.
Looking to get a floating header there, maybe a first post run. Keeper doing a good job handling that one.
And like I said, that will do it for the home opener for the men's soccer team. They will be back in action next time, September 16th, Saturday at 2 p.m. against Mohawk. That'll be at Centennial Park. And then they're back home against Redeemer on September 20th. Those are the next 2 up-and-coming games. It's been a good start to the day, but we have one more for you. It's the Humber Hawks women's soccer team taking on the women's Fanshawe Falcons soccer team. So don't go anywhere. Get yourself a drink. Go to the bathroom. Walk the dog if you need to. But action will return here on HSN in a little bit with those 2 teams. Humber and Fanshawe, the men, they draw equal.